Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie. Game 2 of our doubleheader here at Ridgeview High School. This one's the boys edition. And so far, Independence, the JV girls, the varsity girls have pulled off wins today. So now it's going to be the varsity boys. Big matchup. The Ridgeview Wolfpack 16-2 overall, 4-0 in league. The Independence Falcons 17-5, 4-0 in league. So two undefeated league teams getting after it. Stan Davis, the coach of the Falcons, Mike Martin, coach of the Wolfpack. Big basketball game here, and we're going to get to the action, but not until we have the live singing of our national anthem, and we're looking forward to that. So as everybody gets in and gets cozy here at the Wolfpack Gym, we're going to have the national anthem performed, and we're going to get the tip-off. Here we go. Once again, welcome back, everybody. A phenomenal national anthem. What a start to a big night tonight. The 4-0 Ridgeview Wolfpack in league up against the 4-0 Independence Falcons in league. Ridgeview overall 16-2, only 2 losses. The Falcons 17-5. Here comes the announcements of our starting 5 for each team. Mark Heffernan, take it away. Elijah Cardenas. What a threat he is for the Falcons. We've seen him already. Brandon Aya. The two Henderson brothers, Dustin and Lance. And there he is, the big fella, Kevin Larson. Once again, head coach Stan Davis, Independence Falcons, looking for a big night tonight. Here come the starting 5 for your Ridgeview Wolfpack. First one out, Quentin Croney. Justin McCall, we're going to have his dad on at halftime, Greg McCall. Harold Hartridge. Sean Gimentera, also a starter for the Wolfpack. And finally, it's going to be the superstar number 22, Jordan Roberts. So as always, Kyle will have stats and storylines, highlights, Twitter updates. And that'll all happen as we get rolling. But right now, we're ready for a nightcap of our doubleheader here. Big game. 4-0 against 4-0 in league. The Wolfpack at home, only 2 losses all season. Stan Davis and his Independence Falcons, 17-5 overall. Here we go. The ball is up, and it is handled by the Wolfpack. Right away, Croney looks up, has the ball go off the glass. Doesn't matter. Oh, almost a big putback dump by McCall, and right away, Jimentera gets the offensive board, and he'll go to the line. And Lance Henderson gets called for the foul, so right away, one of their most prolific scorers and big-time distributors has a first foul, and we're 9 seconds in. At the line, Jimentera. He gets the first to go. Kevin Willie on camera. Kyle Wiley, my partner here. Jimentera misses the second. Larson with the big rebound. Falcons' first possession of the evening. Elijah Cardenas, as we know, can put him up from everywhere. Dustin Henderson, he gets 2 to go. And the Falcons are on the board.
Our Tony's Pizza player of the game against West High School was Dustin Henderson right there. Let's see if he can continue that hot play as he's guarding the taller Roberts right now.
You back from stuffing your face?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good to have you here.
Had to get my dinner in.
Baseline move up, strong move. They're going to call traveling, a hop, skip, and a jump for Jordan Roberts. So just underway. Little press getting put on here by the Wolfpack. Henderson with a nice interior pass to Anaya. Anaya down low, and there's a dunk. Kevin Larson, quick press breaker, ends up in a slam dunk. 4-1 Independence. And as we know from that West game, the Independence crowd travels well. Quentin Croney inside the paint. Nice pass to Jimentera. Misses from point-blank range. Looking for a fast break pass, and it gets out to the dangerous Elijah Cardenas. He can put it up from anywhere. He gets trapped up high. Ball comes down low to Henderson on the baseline. Benderson, he's trapped in the corner. He sees an open man down low. A beautiful pass to his brother, and Dustin gets his 4th point of the game. So superb pass by Lance Henderson. We talked about his passing skills, his vision, soft touch. Oh, and Tony's Pizza player of the game last week. The Wolfpack, even with that soft little pass from Roberts over to McCall, it just no zip on it, and I think they're kind of coming into this with a pretty lazy attitude.
And what we see right here is Cardenas is a super athlete as he's going to try and guard McCall. When I mean super athlete, he's really fast on the perimeter.
Hey, Quentin Croney lobs up a 3 and it goes in. 3-quarter court press by the Wolfpack. Cardenas over to the far side, splits the defense. All of a sudden, it's a numbers game. Look at Cardenas come through. He puts it up, but blows the layup. Oh, what a nice move for that miss. Doggone it. Croney takes another look. Pulls it back for a second, kicks it out to top to McCall. And look at this. Justin says, I have it. No, he doesn't. Brother to brother. Henderson comes in the baseline, and it is rejected by McCall. Larson picks it up and puts it in. So Kevin has 2. A thunder dunk and a nice putback. 8-4, off to a blistering pace again here at Ridgeview. Will that count? It does not. And so Jordan Roberts will go to the line. And now Dustin Henderson has his first foul. So Henderson brothers making their name known right away in this game. Also picked up their first fouls each. Croney, that dangerous one-handed pass.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to get purged of all these one-handed passes when I walk out of this gym tonight. We saw a lot of it from the varsity girls.
How different of a game being at Ridgeview twice now.
Henderson with a breakaway. Will he get it? No, but it's put back in by Anaya. So A great steal by the Independence Falcons. Who cares how it goes in? It went in.
Independence dropping back in a half-court defense.
Crony in and out, top of the glass. Boy, he's living right. 2 threes in a row. 10-7. Independence leads by 3. Early goings here in this doubleheader. Anaya has it, throws it over to Henderson. Ball down to Larson. Just by chance, it ended up in Larson's hand. Now Dustin pulls it back out. Dustin getting guarded out there by Roberts. Ball comes back in Anaya's hands. Cardenas, his first shot of the night. Back of the rim, doesn't go. Larson battles for the board. It ends up being Independence ball.
I'd like to see more boxing out on that. We're just trying to out-jump a 6'9 guy, which he probably could, but if he's boxing him out right there, I think McCall comes down with a rebound.
Dustin Henderson, boom. Drops in a 3. 13-7, 3:51 to go in this first quarter. McCall, crossover. Crony, long 3. Another long 3. But look at this. A beautiful pass down to Lance Henderson, and he gets his first 2 of the evening. Trading buckets right now. 15-10, Independence. 5-point lead. 3:29 to go here in this first quarter. Crony again. Back of the rim. The crowd lets out a collective. Oh, here's a nice pass to the baseline, though. That might go. It does not. Here come the Falcons. Another long break pass. Can he track it down soon enough? He cannot. Lance Henderson can't chase down the pass by Cardenas, but here comes Rohan Birch in for Jimentera. So Birch into the ball game tonight. Sophomore, 6'2". Woo, what a pace.
Crony's got that hot hand right now. Let's see how long he can keep that going.
Yeah, you wonder why he's still left alone. And as we see a big move to the bucket by Jordan Roberts, and the foul is going to be on Dustin Henderson. That's his second here in the first quarter. So Dustin has his second foul in the first quarter. Stan Davis looks at his bench. And the first goes in for Jordan Roberts, so he gets his first point of the night. And Jalen Kellums is going to come in for the Dustin Henderson 2-foul scenario. Roberts misses the second.
Last time we saw Roberts, he put up 42.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, there's so much talent out here tonight. What superstar is going to emerge from the rest and carry their team to victory? Good pass.
Goodness. I just love that young man's vision, his touch, his
absolutely
distribution talent. Lance Henderson with a beautiful pass, and it's put in by Kellums. Long 3, doesn't go. And we've got a foul. Oh, boy. Foul's on Harold Hartridge.
See, Independence is slowing down this Ridgeview offense. They want to get out and push it and be fun and gun, but they're getting back in that half-court defense, and that's where we're seeing Ridgeview take those threes rather than some of those easy buckets that we saw last time against West High School.
Kellums pulls it back over to Cardenas. Thought about it for a minute. Anaya takes a look. That does not go, but a battle by Kellums. Kellums throws it into Anaya. What a smart play. Larson battling it, goes back out to Anaya. He can't get it to go. Larson underneath the hole, puts it up and in.
Extending plays, extending the offensive glass, keeping it going.
You're so right, Kyle. So right. 19-11. McCall has it, takes a look. He's got Larson on him, so that's going to be difficult to get over that long reach, and he tried. Here comes Kellums. He pushes the break, and he sees Cardenas wide open for 3. Looks good. Doesn't go. And that's going to be a push on Brandon Anaya. Nice big rebound down there by Harold Hartridge. So Anaya with the foul. So you said fun and gun. I like it. They're having fun, and they're gunning it. 19-11, $1:39 to go in this first quarter. And now we're going to see Damaris Herron in for Lance Henderson. And Larson comes out. He gets a breather as we see Captain Crawford come in. So Coach Davis now trying to get some of his guys some quick breathers at the end of the quarter.
See if McCall can get going. He tried to do an early dunk off a miss. Let's see if he can get a jump shot or something to get him going offensively, get him into the game.
Roberts goes up against 3 Falcons, can't get it to go. Cardenas in traffic, tall traffic at that, but kicks it over to Kellums.
Good
and
pass.
What a beautiful pass down low. Blocked down there by Roberts. Sorry, McCall. McCall said no dice. Croney wants to put it up again. Croney in trouble. Triple team, Croney. And now it is going to be Independence basketball. So Quentin Croney in heavy-duty traffic finally got caught. Birch tried to help him out, but Coach Mike Martin letting him know also, give up the rock. Woo, 19-11. Here comes Kellums. He was the first sub. Cardenas pulls the trigger. That's long. Big rebound down there by Corey Jones. And they're going to say a jump ball and possession arrow points west directionally, and that's going to be Falcons basketball. Under a minute to go, first quarter, 19-11. Independence on the road at Ridgeview. The looping pass comes out to Gerald Harris Irvin. He just came in. Kellums now has the ball batted away. Nice long arms out there of Jordan Roberts. He created the turnover. Birch finds Roberts. Roberts wants to go baseline. Nice defense by those Falcons. But boy, what a move. What a move by Jordan Roberts underneath the hole. Woo! 1-on-3. Kellums in trouble. Stan Davis better get a timeout call. That ball's not going to get across half court, or will it? Oh, goodness. They do. And the ball ends up in Crawford's hands, and it would have been 3, but he traveled. He hopped, skipped, and jumped, and then let go of it. 19-13, Independence leads by 6. And we see Jim and Tara come back in. This time it's for Quentin Croney. Croney started this thing off with 3 long threes.
And then he had a heat check and almost made that one. So see if Ridgeview can inch back into this game.
And a foul.
Strong
So
move.
McCall goes up strong down low, as Kyle says. He posts up. The foul's going to be on.
McCall's got that quick jump that's in there. Gets up really quick and explosive.
I don't know who 15 is. They called the foul on 15. Not sure who that was. I think he means 25, and that would have been Kathan Crawford. So 2 free throws made by, Roberts made his 1. And now he goes up again. So Jordan Roberts making his presence known. Converted on the 3-point play. Now he goes up hard to the rack again. That foul was on Damaris Herron. So here comes Robert with 2 big free throws right here.
And we talked about it in the girls' game. This is a game of runs. And we see right here, Ridgeview's making the run to cut down into this lead.
5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here's Roberts. And another attempt to strip this defense. 2 seconds. That ball's got to go up. The shot's got to go up, and they don't get it off. So at the end of the first quarter, 19-18, Independence leads by 1. We'll be right back on KernHigh.org.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back, everybody. 19-17, 2-point lead for Independence. At the timeout, Coach Dan Davis quite vociferous for his young Falcons to retain a message that was heard by, I'd say everybody here on this side of the stands. Wouldn't you, young man? Kyle's food runners here. Hey, by the way, thank you so much for my meal that you gave. Oh, wait. But Kevin's buying dinner anyway, so I'm good. Here we go, 19-17. Independence leads by 2 to start the second quarter. Gementera goes to the paint. He's muscled a little bit. That shot won't count anyway. It's on the ground. And the foul is going to be called on Gerald Harris Irvin, his first foul of the game. And they're going to say a shooting foul, eh? Okay. Stan Davis wants to know as well because the official called the foul and said no on the ground, but with 7 fouls already, they go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. It's a bonus situation. Gementera puts the first one up, and it's good. The junior forward, 6-footer, number 11, Gementera, gets his second point of the evening. And his third. We're tied up. Full court press getting put on by the Wolfpack, man-to-man, by the way. Cardenas has his. Bounce pass over to the far side to Crawford. Crawford's going to get double team. Now he's going to get triple team. Oh, they're going to say he got him on the wrist.
You know, I look on Independence's bench. They have Larson on there. They have the Henderson brothers on there. I don't think that's going to last very long for Coach Davis.
I'll tell you what, based on his timeout talk in between quarters, nobody's safe with Coach Davis. He'll let him know. You don't do your assigned responsibility, you can have a seat. But as you say that and as I say that, Kevin Larson's going to get checked in right now. Oh, there's an offensive foul here called on the Falcons. Oh, boy. And Harris Irvin's picked up his second.
And we see Henderson coming.
And here comes Dustin. You're so right, Kyle. Didn't know if Coach Davis was going to try to make a statement with some of his star players, but statement made. Guys, get back in there. We still have Lance Henderson on the bench for the Falcons. And whenever I say we, everybody, I'm from the Kern High School District, so
Absolutely.
Everybody's we to me. Now, if the Arvin Bears were playing, oh, my gosh, forget about it. Missed free throw by Birch. Battle for it on the ground. Nice hustle by everybody. No whistles yet. And McCall pulls it back out. McCall wants to go to the hole. They cut him off. Roberts definitely wants to go to the hole. And he has the ball batted away by Kevin Larson, obviously. Big crowd over here by our side. And they like to see the 6'9" Kevin Larson bat away the ball from the superstar Roberts. Underway here in the second quarter. We're tied at 19. Roberts to the nail, then pulls it back out. That shot doesn't go. Everybody's leaping for it, and that's going to be an over-the-back call on Corey Jones. Fun game right now to look at. Harold Hartridge comes in. Quentin Croney comes in for the Wolfpack. What a fun game to be a part of. Tied up at 19, 7:02 to go in the half. We'll have Greg McCall, head basketball coach for the CSUB Lady Runners, and has a lot of ties to Ridgeview. Air ball put up by the Wolfpack. Here comes Hartridge. They're going to say jump ball. He went up and it was possessed by 2 players. Coach Mike Martin says, huh? He's going up for a hard layup. How'd that end up being a jump ball? Possession arrow Independence. Coach Martin can't believe it. He's 16-2, 4-0 in league, so he's doing something right. Ball deflected and onto the scorer's table. 29 on this shot clock, 6:37 left in the half. Damaris Heron throws it into Larson. Larson, the 6'9" center, in and out, rolls, doesn't go, but the battle for the basketball down low ends up in the Wolfpack's hands.
Both teams are kind of stale right now, not making a whole lot of shots. Once again, we've talked about this every game. Which team is going to make a run? Which shot is really going to rejuvenate one team or the other? Both these teams, we've seen big dunks in the past really jumpstart their team.
McCall, a soft touch, gets it to go. Believe it or not, that's Justin's first 2 points of the ball game here with 6:10 to go in the half. So they're certainly looking to have him be a bigger part of this offense. And the layup doesn't go by Irvin, and it's rebounded out to Lance. Lance puts it up. Henderson doesn't get it to go. Not on target at all. Here comes a long pass up to Quentin Croney. Croney pulls the trigger again. Boom! Croney with his 12th point in a quarter and a quarter.
and he's finding that right wing. If we look at most of his threes are right on that right wing right there. Let's see if Independence picks up on that.
Henderson misses the layup, battle for it underneath. Here comes McCall. McCall trying to muscle his way, slips on the floor that goes up off the glass. And all of a sudden, it's a 26-19 game. His feet slid, but he was still dribbling, so they didn't call travel. And here's the long three put up by the Falcons by Kellums, and they've had some off-target shots here. Henderson comes in, throws it up, and it does not go, but he's fouled. So the foul is going to be called on Gemintera. That's Gemintera's first foul. And at the line now, Lance Henderson. The first one goes in. Here comes Anthony Alcaides and Lance Henderson, respectively, for the Wolfpack and the Falcons. And so Anthony Alcaides, he's a big part of this Ridgeview Wolfpack team. Lance puts in two. McCall in trouble, bails out to Roberts. Roberts comes in. He tries to muscle his way through. Can't get it to go. The putback doesn't go either. Larson with the rebound, and they're going to call a foul, much to the delight of this Falcons crowd over here. Larson came down with it and got hacked. And that foul is going to be on Jordan Roberts, his first of the game. 26-21, Kyle.
You see three of our superstars in Bakersfield colliding for the ball right there. You got Larson, and then you got Roberts and McCall. Roberts comes away with the foul, but definitely star-studded here tonight.
Cardenas shakes and bakes. Oh, and an unbelievable lack of focus right there. The ball just bounced out of Callum's hand. Look out! Roberts with a big dunk. 28-21. Let's see if Independence can come back with a wise choice. They do not. A launch by Dustin Henderson, an air ball. Here come the Wolfpack, and they have all the momentum in the world. Bam! Now McCall with another one, and I would suspect we have a timeout. We will take a timeout. 30-21. 4:21 remaining here in the half. Back right after this.
100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie, 30-21. A barrage of points coming from the Wolfpack with a couple of big dunks, some great defense, and some ill-advised shot by the Falcons, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point lead for Ridgeview. Timeout called by Stan Davis. Perfect play design. It goes up and hits the side of the glass. No good. Henderson bails out over here to Kellums. Kellums with a nice pass to the other Henderson. And look at this. Nice play, nice pass. And you talked about it. Can they keep their composure, Kyle? Can they just keep playing basketball? The answer is yes.
Sometimes those big dunks that we saw, a flurry of them, can really decimate a team, but it's nice to see Independence come back. Follow all our replays and highlights on Twitter at KHSD Athletics. You'll see those dunks that were just on there.
McCall throws up a three. Bounces out of bounds. Roberts tries to save it, can't get it. Croney's going to come in, and he's going to get McCall. Birch. Rohan Birch comes in. Mike Martin wants to have a quick word with Justin McCall. And for a superstar like that, who's given so much to the program, and to have his dad back there standing behind him, Mike Martin knows how to approach it, knows what to say. Lance Henderson comes up, throws it up high. He knows Roberts there to bat it away. Rebound. Wolfpack, Anthony Alcaides, and it's exactly what Mike Martin talks about with Anthony. He just always seems to be in the right spot at the right time. Birch has it up high by the half-court line. 3:13 left in this first half. Our halftime guest will be Greg McCall. A hard move to the hole by Harold Hartridge, but that's going to be a tough order when Kevin Larson's waiting for you. We're going to see Brandon Anaya come back in for the Falcons, and he comes in for Jalen Kellums. Kellums does a nice job, but he's banged up. Looked like he's holding his right hand, his right fingers, his right wrist. Something's there. Crony, nice inbounds back there to Birch. Birch clears everybody out, says, I got it. Throws it over to Roberts. Roberts pulls the trigger. Boom! Cardenas can't get it to go. Nobody there to rebound for the Falcons. Roberts again pulls up, throws it down to the corner to Alcadis, and you got to be ready for it. Corey Jones is going to come in for the Wolfpack, in for Anthony. 33-23, a 10-point lead for the Wolfpack, and it seemingly came out of nowhere. They start the offense up high with Lance Henderson. He comes around. Henderson wants to go in. He comes up and puts it in. Boy, he is so impressive.
Smooth.
So impressive. Uses his body perfectly. Lays it up off the glass. We're going to see McCall come back in. Roberts has it up high. 2:12 left here in the first half. Turnover. Here come the Falcons. Cardenas waits till everybody goes by him. Misses, but it's put back in by Dustin Henderson. Smart play by Dustin. He waited. Follows back. 33-27. 6-point game right now. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Birch takes a look. Shoos everybody away. And a timeout called by Mike Martin. Woo, boy. Get your breath yet?
Absolutely. This second quarter, we've really seen our athletes wake up. And some big dunks and some big threes and all that as well. I want to take the time to recognize the administration for both Independence and Ridgeview, starting with Independence Principal Dr. Thompson, Assistant Principal of Instruction Cy Silver, Assistant Principal of Administration Kelly Harden, the Dean of Students Nikisha Moya, the Activity Director Grant Bingham, and the Athletic Director who helped make this night possible with both girls and boys, Derek LaRosa. At Ridgeview High School, we have the Principal Steve Holmes, the Assistant Principal of Instruction Drew Parker, the Assistant Principal of Administration Kendra Weiser, the Dean of Students Cheryl Thompson, the Activity Director Carol Holland, and a big help tonight, we have the Athletic Director Mark Thompson.
Thank you, everybody, making this such a cool vibe. We come to these schools and everybody's there waiting for us, and we set up and get it rolling, and we're treated like kings when we show up here. And they know that the dividends are that these high school student athletes get to get online and watch the archive games. They get to see our Twitter feed and see all these dunks and these great passes and these great plays. Had a great girls game right before this. And tomorrow, 12:30, Liberty at Centennial girls basketball. Here we go. 1:44 left in this first half. Coach Mike Martin just called a timeout. Let's see what comes of it. A long three. That's what comes of it. Harold Hartridge. He said, nice play, Coach. I like that. Boom.
It's that right wing we've seen Crony hit, and then Hartridge right there hit that three in that right wing.
Good pass down low. Really nice offense. A good feed by Brandon Anaya down to Lance Henderson. And last week's Tony's Pizza Player of the Game at West High School gets another 2. 7-point lead now for the Wolfpack. Roberts. In hard, goes to the hole. Off the glass, doesn't happen. Nice block. Who's the foul going to be on? I don't think it'll be on Larson. Yeah, the foul is going to be on Lance Henderson. It was not on Larson. So Lance picks up his second. So the Henderson brothers both have 2 fouls. And now at the line, Quentin Crony. He has 12 points on 4 shots. Figure it out.
One thing Independence has to do, they are actually playing a pretty solid game offensively. They're just not getting any stops defensively. They're patient on offense, getting some wide open looks as we've seen on some backdoor cuts. But right now, we're seeing we're seeing no stops defensively.
Crawford comes out of the ball game, and Crony makes the second. So he has 4 threes and a 1. A minute left in the half. Larson has it up high. Not a bad way to initiate the offense, actually. Cardenas over to Lance. Henderson drops it. Does not go. Offensive rebound, Roberts. Over to McCall. McCall has it right in front of Coach Stan Davis, not his coach. Ball goes up, and it is in. Look at Harold Hartridge, 2 threes in a row, and stretches it out to an 11-point lead. Henderson comes down. That's Lance. He comes in, throws it up, and gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Foul is going to be on Abneet Desi, his first foul of the evening. Desi's in, by the way, for Rohan Birch, and Lance Henderson drops that one in, gets his first free throw of the evening. 10-point lead for the Falcons, 40-30, with a half a minute left in the half. Gets the second to go. Derek Crawford's going to come back in. Henderson is probably out for the half. His brother stays in. That's Lance on the floor. Half a minute to go. It's really all about the game clock now. What do they decide to do with it? Roberts hands the ball off to Hartridge. Hartridge kicks it over to McCall. 3-man weave at the top of the key. Roberts comes in, kicks it over to Crony. It's up. It's not good. Here's a fast pass out to Cardenas. 3-on-2. Cardenas decides to pull the trigger. Does it go? It does. Elijah Cardenas gets his first point of the evening, and it's a nice one. Here's the last shot of the half, and it does not go. So at the half, 40-34, and that was a really fun, entertaining first half. And we will get my partner's thoughts in a moment. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll get set up for our halftime interview with the head coach of the CSUB Lady Runners, Greg McCall, with some serious ties to Ridgeview High School. 40-34, Ridgeview up by 6. Back in a moment on KernHigh.org.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile.
And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime here, the second game of the doubleheader at Ridgeview High School. 40-34, the Independence JV ladies won, the Independence varsity ladies won, so the onus is going to be on the Ridgeview varsity boys to pull out a win tonight at home. They're up by 6, 40-34. A fun game. Before we get to my halftime guests, Kyle, your thoughts on the first half?
Hey, a lot of fun and gun. I thought Ridgeview finished the second quarter solidly with some athletic plays and a big, big dunk by McCall. And I know we're foreshadowing right now, but a big dunk by McCall, big two-handed jam across the middle is a real difference maker in changing the momentum and complexion of the game.
Big half coming up after this. We bring in my guest. We've mentioned him a couple times already. He's trying to hide behind that table. I'm not going to let him. Put that mic up close, Coach. This is Coach Greg McCall, first and foremost, a dear friend of mine, and he's the head coach of the Lady CSUB Roadrunners, and it's a pleasure to have him with us. He blew me off last game, so we had to get him back up here.
Yeah, a little mix-up in communication, but glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
I'm having fun with him. I said, hey, come up and be my halftime guest last week when they were playing West, and I didn't call him back up. All my fault. Okay, 8-11, the Lady Roadrunners overall this season, 3-2 in conference. Big win last night against Chicago State. Give us the state of the Lady Roadrunners.
Really good place right now. We've won back-to-back games in conference. We're excited of where we are. Our girls are playing some pretty good basketball right now. We have another big game tomorrow at 12 o'clock against UMKC, which is University of Missouri, Kansas City. They just come off of a tough loss over at Grand Canyon University, so we're looking forward to having them here and being able to hopefully take care of business again at home.
Earlier in the ladies' game, we saw a future Roadrunner, and boy, is she impressive, and we sure liked her. Tell us about her future at Cal State.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good. We always like to try to keep our locals at home. Jasmine Dixon, a really good, phenomenal guard here and for Independence. Had a phenomenal game. She's been working tremendously on her shot. Her defense has always been there. I think she knocked down about 3 or 4 threes tonight and got to the basket and assisted a lot. And her defense is always, one of her biggest assets that she has. And we're looking forward to having her here at Cal State Bakersfield and keeping her home.
Coach Greg McCall, head coach of the Lady CSUB Roadrunners. So thankful for your time here tonight, Coach. When you, as a Division I head coach, go to a local basketball game, wherever it is in this community, and you're looking at players, maybe some of our lady basketball players here in the community are watching this tonight. What are some key elements of what you're looking for on these players?
Well, first and foremost, the biggest thing for us, we always like to make sure that you're a great student, great teammate, great person. And then we look at the basketball side of things, and we want you to be out there playing extremely hard. Definitely have to have a skill set that we're looking for, because we always want to play at a high level of basketball, high level Division I. Division I women's basketball is the highest level of college basketball that you can get. So we want to make sure that you have a high skill set, and we want you to come in and be able to have that skill set coming in and be ready to compete right away. I'm one of those type of coaches, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, if you can play the game, we want you to come out there and be ready to play. Speaking
with Greg McCall, obviously some very intrinsic ties to Cal State University Bakersfield, a phenomenal player in his day. His son is headed up there. His daughter came down earlier in the calendar year, and you had to coach against her. I definitely want to touch on that in just 1 second. Let's talk about your boy. Goodness, what a talent. Last week we were in here, and he had a dunk that basically broke the game open. First of all, let's talk about Justin.
Yeah, I'm just very impressed with him. One of the things I always tell all of my kids, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's watching right now, watching this game. I told her I'll give her a shout-out, DeWanna Bonner. She's getting an opportunity to watch Justin. This is her first time being able to watch him this year. But I always tell all my kids, when you're playing the game, you got to go out there and play extremely hard. And if you do those things right there, there's nothing else that you can't be able to be taught. And I've always taught my kids, first of all, to play hard and compete. The same way like I tell my players, if you play hard and you go out there and compete, I can teach you the rest of the things. And so that's one of the things that I've taught them, to go out and play hard and compete. And then I can teach them the rest. And then his skill set is getting better. His ceiling is extremely high. I'm excited for him. He's one of those type of kids that just, eager to be in the gym all the time. All my kids are gym rats. And so that's one of those things where he has a really, really high ceiling. He's going to continue to get better and better and better. One of the things I just told him also, I said, son, it's a huge difference between being 16 and 17 years old and 17 and 18. So he just turned 17 in September.
Wow.
So he's a young kid. And so for him to be able to do the things that he's doing, and we got him in the weight room now, and he's bulked up a lot. And so he's doing some really good things out here on the basketball floor. So looking forward to him playing next year with Coach Barnes. Coach Barnes is one of my mentors. That's somebody that taught me how to, run a program, and nothing like having your own kids in somebody's hands that you really, really trust.
Who can jump higher in his prime, your son right now or you?
Oh, definitely my son. He definitely didn't get the hops from Pops. So I always tease him. I always mess with the guys in the stands saying he got his hops from Pops, but that definitely wasn't the case. I didn't never have that type of hops, but the shot and the ball handling and all the other things I gave him, yes, I have those, but not the hops.
All right, Coach, you've also got special ties to this court for a young lady that's at Stanford. What's the update on the Cardinal?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, she'll be coming on here at about 20 minutes or so. They'll be playing Washington tonight, so you'll see me down there on my phone watching her play. So I'll be watching the rest of this game here, going back and forth. So if you see me cheering and Independence scoring, it's not because I'm cheering for Independence.
I was going to say, if your son gets called for a foul and you're like, yeah, we're going to say, well, wait a second, something's going on here.
Exactly. You'll be hearing me cheering for my daughter, Erica. So it's one of those things where it's the best of both worlds. Thank God for technology nowadays. I can get to watch them. And I know my daughter, she'll be watching them. Their grandmother, everybody back in my hometown will be watching both of the games right now.
Kind of a little rivalry right now between Washington and Stanford.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a huge game right here, Neil. This is one of those games where Washington, they're really, really hot right now. Yeah. This is going to be their first time tangling this year. Last year they played, for sure they played 3 times last year. I got to go to the game last year, the Pac-12 tournament game where Washington beat Stanford in the tournament. And so this is going to be another big game.
Before I let you go here with Greg McCall, head basketball coach of the Lady Runners for CSUB. Greg, what do you think of, KernHigh.org? We're out full force now, live streaming sports, basketball, football we've already done. We did some volleyball. We've got some future things ahead of us. For our student athletes here in the community, how do you feel about it?
Oh, this is huge for the community. This is huge for the city of Bakersfield, because not only are we getting it live here in the city of Bakersfield, but you're also getting it live around the nation where, you can log in. Like
Coaches
my daughter's
watch.
watching, my daughter's watching. My mom is watching, my dad is watching, so you got everybody watching from all over. And so it's just not for the city of Bakersfield, even though it's a huge, huge asset. I'm loving it. The atmosphere is great. You can see the stands are packed. And so you guys know that you're at the right game. So it's one of those things where it's really, really remarkable what we're doing here in Bakersfield.
Coach Greg McCall, best of luck the rest of the season. Have a great night tonight, whether you're either cheering daughter or cheering son or booing the refs on both courts. It's great to have you with us, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Good to have you here. Greg
Thank you.
McCall, head
All right.
coach,
Thank you,
CSUB
Coach
Lady Roadrunners, and very dialed-in dad tonight with son playing for the Wolfpack, daughter playing for the Cardinal. Kyle, it's great to have Coach McCall with us.
Absolutely. I mean, we're talking about a coach that defines Bakersfield right here, and he does a lot of great things out here. So thank you, Coach McCall. Really appreciate it.
Played with Greg a long time, and
So who had the better shot, you or Coach McCall?
not even close, me. Greg McCall could stroke that left-handed shot from about 38 feet, and it was always good. And then he would bring somebody out on him, pump fake, and he'd come gliding across the key and rattle that rim.
Absolutely.
What an asset he is to our community, to the university that I played at. I'm so proud to have Greg there. And so a great vibe for Greg McCall. Now, let's bring my partner, Kyle Wiley, back into the conversation. What did Stan Davis have to tell his Falcons to get back into this ball game?
Defense, defense, defense. Offense, I think they were clicking here or there, but they just couldn't get any stops defensively. And I think they got to close out better on those perimeter shots, those long three-pointers that we saw. What were there, about 6 or 7 three-pointers that were made by Ridgeview in the second quarter probably alone. So we got to have some big stops defensively and just be patient on offense.
Well, that's great stuff from Coach Kyle Wiley. Kevin Willie handling all things camera-wise. And here we go. Boy, this is going to be a barn-burning second half. Wolfpack started off. They're up 6. Jordan Roberts pushes it over to Hartridge. The aforementioned McCall back now to Hartridge. Terry pulls the trigger, doesn't go. An offensive rebound, Roberts. He comes up, and that ball is batted away by Larson, but look who gets it. Look who gets it. Jordan Roberts stays in the fight and pulls it down. And a turnover by the Falcons on their fast break. Roberts headed to Long Beach. It's where he'll play his ball next year, in the heart of L.A. McCall kicks the ball out. That's a good-looking shot right there, and it goes. Harold Hartridge drops another 3. So some big threes getting dropped by the Wolfpack tonight.
Was Harold Hartridge on our radar tonight? He wasn't, but he's hit 3 big threes, and having another scoring threat besides McCall and Roberts is big for the Ridgeview Wolfpack.
Terry wants to go with the left, does not get it to go. Hartridge can't put it back in. Larson has the ball stripped from him as he pulls the rebound down, and right now the Independence Falcons not having the best start here to the second half. 2 poor offensive possessions to start things off. Now they're going to get into a situation where they've got to bring the ball up on a full court press. Cardenas, as the press gets pulled off, he's looking for a high pick somewhere. Now he calls it back off. Henderson brothers talking. Lance goes down low, Dustin up high. Larson has the ball batted away. Look out. Dustin now comes up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Larson with a big rebound. Can't get that to go back in. Terry hauls down the rebound, and here comes Croney down the front side. McCall slips on the way in, throws it up, doesn't get it to go. Roberts tries to follow it with a dunk. McCall now comes up, can't get it to go. Larson with the rebound. Larson grabs it, holds on. Oh, Henderson goes up hard, gets tripped by Jim and Terry. Jim and Terra. I apologize to the family. That's his third foul. So Jim and Terra with his third. And just like that, Coach Mike Martin gets Corey Jones to come in. So 45-34, 11-point lead. Early goings here in the third quarter on KernHigh.org. I'm Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie, the K-Dub crew. Henderson. That's a big three. That's a big three. Lance Henderson steps behind the line. And, boy, that was much, much needed right now to get it back to an 8-point deficit for the Falcons of Independence.
He's just always in the right place at the right time, making a big play when Independence needs it.
Roberts pulls the three, doesn't get it to go. Henderson with the rebound. Throws it back out to Anaya. Anaya with a high lob, extremely ill-advised pass, but he was bailed out by a deflection. Stan Davis not happy with that at all. He wants Brandon Anaya to take much better care of that ball right now. The ball comes out to Cardenas up top. He's being guarded by Croney.
As Independence comes back in the game, every possession is critical so that they can get down within a few possessions and not be down 8.
Foul is on Croney, his first foul. He tried to fight through a pick using his hands. Ref says no dice. Anaya has the ball underneath. Cardenas, great head fake. Has a 12-footer, and it goes. McCall stops, pulls up, throws it down low. Oh, nice idea. And ends up in Hartrich's hand, and he scores again.
He's had a nice game tonight.
Sure has. H squared putting it down. Here's a look at three, and it goes. Oh, boy, Lance Henderson, he's almost automatic. The two grandsons of Milt Henderson. By the way, I saw the Henderson brothers' dad the other night at West High. Had a nice chat. Hadn't seen him in a while. I said, boy, your sons look good. Look at this. Larson with the big block. And here he comes again. Lance Henderson comes up, and what a touch. What a touch.
3-point game.
And a quick timeout called by Stan Davis. Guess he wants to kind of slow down the vibe a little bit.
Absolutely.
They got within 3, and Coach Davis wanted a quick timeout, maybe just to make sure they're all on the same page. 4:41 left in this third quarter, 47-44. Well, Kyle, you talked about it. It's exactly what you said Coach Davis needs to get these Falcons to do, and they did it. Great pep talk.
Hey, playing defense is always going to win the game, win the championship. It's a cliche that's used often in sports, but you shut the other team down and you start getting some big buckets.
We saw it last night with the Liberty Patriots.
Absolutely.
Quick timeout called by Coach Davis.
But what Ridgeview's capable of doing at any time is going on a 10-point run. And let's see if the Wolfpack can wake up and get on a run right now.
I would imagine that was part of that timeout just to say, hey, look, we're taking care of it now on offense. Let's make sure that we do both sides. A lob inside to McCall. McCall, on the baseline. They don't call it. Roberts gets hammered on the way up, so Ridgeview gets away with it. In order for Justin McCall to keep that ball in play, he had to kind of bounce back a little bit. His foot was all over that baseline, but no call. Hey, what are you going to do? Jordan Roberts at the line now. And he'll shoot 2. Again, we mentioned he's headed to Long Beach State. And he makes the first of 2. And the competition level in that conference is so intense. He's got a great, great career ahead of him.
And he's going to Long Beach State where they are run.
5-point lead for the Wolfpack. Kind of a quiet crowd at this moment. They're all trying to see how the chess pieces are going to get moved around. Anaya has it up top. A high feed into Larson. Larson puts the ball on the ground, the one place the 6'9 senior shouldn't put it, and he does. Gets batted away. McCall, does he get it off the glass? He does not. Offensive rebound by the Wolfpack. Look at this. Another big block by Larson. Cardenas is going to take it and go with it. He backs it back out. So great play down there by Kevin Larson on D. Henderson has it up top. He's being guarded by McCall. Cardenas, he's being grabbed out there by Hartridge. Cardenas has some space if he wants to pull it. Anaya now kicks it back down to Henderson. He's got McCall on him in the corner. Cardenas over to the other Henderson. That's Dustin. He goes up. No dice. Blocked by Roberts. What will Roberts do with it? He takes it all the way. Roberts wants to go to the hole. He comes in, goes off the glass, misses the layup. Rebound, Larson. Here come the Falcons, 3-on-1. Cardenas takes a look. He comes up. Oh, goodness. He should have gone up with it, and they get bailed out. And Elijah Cardenas had a 3-on-1, and I figure when he decided to take it, he's going all the way.
Or I thought he was going to pull up like he did right before the half and shoot a three to kind of a heat check on that transition three, but nonetheless, we got Henderson going to the line for 2 free throws.
So Dustin goes up, and I'm not second guessing these guys. I just thought for sure that with that big, strong effort at the hole, he was going to go up with it. Either way, we see Harold Hartridge come out, and we see Anthony Alcides come in for the Wolfpack. 49-45, and Dustin trying to make it what he just does, 49-46. So, ooh, boy, 3:10 left here in the third.
We talk about defense. Ridgeview's only put up about 9 points, so make that 11.
Rohan Birch working on Anaya with the spin move, laid it up, 51-46. Cardenas with a behind the backer. Anaya, great head fake, and there's another around the backer. Look at these two cats. Boom! Cardenas with a big three. Back-to-back around the back passes. Now McCall says, I can do the old scoop. Air ball. Long pass, Harnett Cardenas. Will he force the issue and get the foul? We'll see. Oh, he throws it up off the glass. A missed layup. Now it's Birch. Birch comes up. He's fouled. So a fast-paced 60 seconds of basketball right there, and the highlights are reeling. Hello, Twitter.
For all those highlights, make sure you go to @KHSD Athletics. Big three by Cardenas right there.
Kathan Crawford will check in, as well as Jalen Kellums. I think that Coach Davis wants to give some guys a breather, and it doesn't go. The first free throw by Birch bounces in and out and around. We're going to also see Croney come out for the Wolfpack. Larson does a nice job in there, and he comes out as well. He'll grab some water, and as you mentioned, he won't be out long. And Birch throws it off the glass. It counts for a free throw. Lance sees his brother cut through. Oh, goodness. Oh, and he decides to pull the trigger. Boom! Another big three. We're tied up at 52 with 2 to go here in the third quarter. Roberts forces the issue and gets fouled. Who will this foul be on? It's going to be called on Jalen Kellums, and I know Coach Davis has a big sigh of relief because both Henderson brothers have 2. Woo! At the line now, Jordan Roberts.
How big of a game is Lance Henderson having right now, shooting the ball from three-point land?
Roberts drops that in. Gets his 17th of the night. Bad pass picked off by Hartridge. Hartridge takes a look at it. Here comes Roberts. Roberts wants to go to the hole. Stops, spin move, no dice. Throws down low, and a big dunk by Justin McCall. They knew that was coming. Justin waited and just stood there and waited and waited, and once the dribble was picked up by Roberts, he knew when to cut. 4 quick points by the Wolfpack. Cardenas thought about pulling it, but Roberts' long arm got in there. Lance Henderson, had a move to the bucket. He stops, and they're going to say no, it's on the ground. Foul's going to be on Rohan Birch, and that's a mismatch. If they can get that, they want it all night long. Lance Henderson being guarded down low by Rohan Birch, and that's not a slight on anyone, but you're talking about Lance Henderson with 20 points already. Oh, what a nice pass inside. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Kathan Crawford gets his first 2 of the evening. Nice look inside there by Kellums. 56-54, 2-point game right now, under a minute to go in the third quarter. A long ball by Croney, doesn't go, he's cooled off a little bit. Oh, what a big offensive rebound by Harold Hartage. Oh, and an inadvertently bad pass.
Small things like that add up after a while. Got to drive a coach crazy right there.
Dustin Henderson kind of threw a tweener, and it was just out of reach for Crawford. So with 42.5 seconds left here in the third, a 4-point lead for Ridgeview. They're going to see what they can do with it. They better get it out. Oh, and they do. They get it in the corner to Hartage. Roberts, spin move, throws it up, no good. And that's going to be a foul. I think it'll be, they're going to say it's on Independence. The foul is on Dustin Henderson.
Actually, it's on Croney right now.
Oh, they did change it.
They changed it to Ridgeview.
Oh, okay. I was going to, at first I thought they were going to call that on Dustin Henderson. That ball better get in quickly. So it's all about the game clock. 27 seconds left on it. Cardenas kicks it over here to Kellums. They get the ball in the corner now. Kellums trying to really force it down to that corner. Doesn't look like it's open. Croney's cheating over. Here comes Larson. Larson stops and pulls. What a beautiful looking shot that was. Coach Davis called that perfectly, and Larson drops it in. 58-56. McCall shoots, doesn't go. And that is the end of the third quarter. 58-56. Are you kidding me? Back right after this on KernHigh.org.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Everybody, Vance Palm alongside Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie. Tony's Pizza player of the game. We're going to have to make a decision here in 8 minutes if this thing doesn't go to OT. And both of these teams have had Tony's Pizza players of the game already. Our first game of the season was right here as Ridgeview hosted West High.
And we had the advent of the Thunder Dunk, and we've seen a number of Thunder Dunks here tonight. Follow us on Twitter at KHSD Athletics to see all the dunks, all the highlights of both the girls' Independence and Ridgeview game from earlier tonight, as well as this game that we have right now, right here. Getting ready for the fourth quarter of an exciting game. Hopefully it's a lot like that Liberty Patriots BHS Drillers game last night.
It's going to be. You can feel it. 58-56. Independence trails by 2. They've got the ball right now. Kellums over to Cardenas. He has a look, and it goes. 59-58. Independence leads again. They haven't led since the first quarter. Oh, goodness. A nice move by McCall down there, and Justin McCall. You're hearing the Boo Birds come out from the Independence crowd, but McCall had it situated where his body was totally in front of Cardenas, so even if Cardenas went over the top, they still called the foul, and now Justin McCall at the line. McCall gets the first to drop, and we're tied up at 59.
What a game. Game of runs.
Oh, man. McCall makes it a 1-point lead for the Wolfpack.
I have to agree with this Papa saying that his ceiling is unlimited. He's filling into his body. You can tell he's bulked up a little bit at 17 years old.
Cardenas kicks it over to Crawford, and Crawford delivers the big three. 62-60 now. Independence up 2. Coach Martin wants a clear out. Oh, he wants Jordan Roberts to pull a 3, and he does.
Wow.
Woo! The 20th point, and now here comes Crawford, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Who will this foul be on? It's going to be on Quentin Croney. That's his 4th foul. That's what I have marked. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's his 4th foul.
No indications from the table right now if that's 4 or not.
And at the line, Captain Crawford, who just hit a big 3, misses the first of 2. If he makes this one, we'll be tied at 63. And we are tied up at 63 with 7 minutes to go.
What a game, what a start, what a finish that we've had right here. Kudos to both sides.
Roberts goes baseline. Hello.
So smooth with that hesitation right there.
Over to Kellums. Kellums likes to push it to that right side. Doesn't go to his left much. Again, pushes it to the right side. Dustin Henderson tries to force it down low. Hangs onto it. Now he's in trouble. Roberts has it. What's Kellums going to do? And he's fouled and it goes in. Roberts gets it to go. The foul is on Dustin Henderson. That's his 3rd. And now Lance Henderson comes back in for Kathan Crawford. Larson back into the ball game as well. 67-63. Can Roberts make it a 3-point play? And he does.
Common theme we've seen with our live stream game, which athlete is going to take over a game. We saw it yesterday in Liberty. We had both their star players take over, and right now we're seeing it with Roberts. 5 straight points.
Henderson to Kellums. Kellums down to the other Henderson. That's Lance. Lance on the nice spin move. Comes in. Lance to the free throw line. Steps back. Comes up just a hair short. It's going to be rebounded by Roberts. Here come the Wolfpack. He sees a man down low. Oh, and he had him. It was Hartage. Hartage asked for it. Roberts delivered, and the ball went out of bounds. Under 6 to go. 68-63. Goodness, what a game. Cardenas up, and it counts. He gets fouled on the way to the hole. Oh, man, is he slick.
Using that left hand, using that control.
Foul's going to be on Hartage. That's his 3rd, and he's played an important role tonight. He has 13 points, 3 threes, but he's got 3 fouls. How long can Coach Martin go with Harold? Maybe not long. Oh, no, they're going to pull Birch out and put Gemantera in. Cardenas missed the free throw. 68-65. Roberts brings it up. They have put the ball in the hands of their superstar, and he pulls another 3, and it is short. Just nicked the rim. Cardenas in trouble. Look out. Throws it over to Kellums. Who can get it? In a hard fight, McCall goes for it. He gets up off the floor. Tries to do something special with it. Henderson has it now. Now it's Kellums. Another turnover. Now it's 4-on-2. Will it be? Oh, Croney thought about pulling it. Roberts comes in. He goes up. He puts it in off the glass. What a big bucket. Man, wild exchange. And a big bucket in there by Dustin Henderson.
Put your seatbelts on right now. We're going for a fast ride right now.
70-67. Ball lobbed into McCall. Oh, my gosh. I thought they were going to call a foul. And even I might have said, whoa, whoa, whoa. But they called jump ball. Lance Henderson got down there, stripped the ball out of McCall's hands. Good call by the officials. Hartage is still in there. He's got his 3 fouls, but look out. They go in, try to hand it to Roberts for a big dunk, but he's fouled, appropriately so, by the big fella, Kevin Larson. Oh, no, they're not going to give it to him. They're going to give it to Dustin Henderson, which is unfortunate. Larson has none, and now Dustin has 4. At the line now, Jordan Roberts. Ball does not go in. 70-67. Coach Davis being reminded right now that Dustin has 4 fouls. They tried to sub in Gerald Harris Irvin while Roberts had the basketball. Dustin Henderson has 4 fouls. He cannot pick up his 5th. Ball goes in anyway, so now they'll make the quick substitution. So that is a costly 4th foul with 4:52 to go here in the 4th quarter to lose Dustin Henderson. They haven't lost him completely, but with 4 fouls, 4-point lead now for the Wolfpack. Independence. Harris Irvin into Cardenas. Cardenas takes a look. He pulls, puts it up, and it does not go. Battle for the ball off Roberts' foot. He brings it all the way up. He goes in, and he is fouled. And that foul will be on Larson. So Larson picks up his first foul of the evening. So the 6'9" long-arm senior picks up his first foul.
Do you think Roberts wants to lose this game?
Nobody does, and especially on his home court, 4-0, and they put the ball in his hands to bring it up. He is the go-to guy right now. 4.5 left here in the 4th quarter, 71-67. Woo.
Would like to thank some of our sponsors for the Kern High School District and especially our live stream broadcast. Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, we've been showing their support all night. We just appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. Pab Solar and Communication, Premier Lighting, Tony's Pizza, Raymond's Trophies, all local companies that have really come through for us a lot. We just want to express our appreciation for everything that you guys do. And the superintendency of the Kern High School District, thank you for allowing us to put this on and demonstrate and showcase the talents that we have in the Kern High School District.
4.5 left. What do you think, partner?
I'm curious to see if Independence can get on another run, see if there's another 3 in Lance Henderson or Cardenas. They've been hitting big shot after big shot, but someone has to pick up Roberts, and I imagine that a timeout will be called sooner rather than later, and Coach Davis will say someone's got to pick up Roberts and not let him get off. Big miss to start the first of 2 free throws by Roberts.
Makes the second. .426 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Nice pass. Cardenas has a beautiful look, and it goes. Oh, what a great pass. A great pass by Gerald Harris Irvin. Finding his sharpshooter, 72-70. Ridgeview leads by 2. Roberts off the high pick. Great job by Cardenas. It's a mismatch down low, though, and he gets fouled. Does it go? So Cardenas with his 2nd foul. That's a big, big mismatch down low. When Jordan Roberts can get Cardenas down there, Cardenas is not going to let him get to the hole, but he's going to have to foul him awfully hard to stop him. And will it be an automatic 2? It is not. Misses the first, so still a 2-point ball game.
Right now, the size advantage is going to Ridgeview right now, and where are they going to find someone that's going to guard Roberts? And anywhere you look, there's a mismatch that's on there. So let's see if Ridgeview can take advantage of the size that they have.
Roberts makes the second. 73-70. 3:50 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Not having Dustin Henderson out there right now is hurting Independence.
They're going to say it's a turnover. Lance Henderson tried to feed it down low to Gerald Harris Irvin. And you're right, Kyle, and I just don't know how much longer he'll go without him in there. Dustin may get the call, even with 4 fouls.
And you're right on cue.
Yeah, there he is. There he goes. I mean, and also we're going to come back in with Brandon Anaya for the Independence Falcons. McCall comes down. He gets fouled on the way up. So the recipe for head coach Mike Martin right now is get my 2 big guys to pound it down low, draw the fouls, get on the line. It does slow the game down a bit and keeps the Falcons somewhat close. 73-70 right now. Justin McCall at the line. Big free throws.
It seems like whoever Larson's not guarding, they're going after to go one-on-one and do some isolation on him.
Justin gets the first to go. We do see Anaya come in and Dustin Henderson, number 13, with his 4 fouls. Let's see if Mike Martin exposes that and goes after him next time down. McCall, second free throw, and it goes. So now it's a 5-point ball game. They go to him. He comes off the bench. Oh, almost drops in a 3. 3:10 left here in the fourth. Roberts has it up high, being guarded by Lance Henderson. Roberts pulls the trigger. Not what Coach Martin wanted at all. Air ball 3, up 5 with 3:03 to go. I know he's the guy, but not the best shot selection. Lance Henderson being guarded up high by McCall. Cardenas had a look at it, stopped at the free throw line, throws it up, and still goes. Boy, what a shot he has.
Absolutely.
75-72. Elijah Cardenas, the senior guard, wears the jersey number 2, and he can score from anywhere, almost at any time. So dangerous.
So smooth, too. It's always under control with the shot. Always squared up to the hoop. The fundamentals that you teach, he's got them.
Roberts tried to make a move, slipped, lost his footing. Oh, goodness. What a great play from behind. Cardenas blocked McCall. And a great give and go. Oh, and the ball comes in and out. Lance fed Dustin, and the ball was halfway down the hoop and came out. Oh, nobody can believe that, including yours truly.
What about the passing of Lance
Just
Henderson?
Beautiful. They've been playing together since they were 1 and 2 years old, respectively. Roberts takes a good look, comes in, stops, and Coach Davis looking for 3 seconds, doesn't get it. Mike Martin points, get the ball out. 8 on the shot clock. McCall stops, and that's going to be a foul
Ill-advised
on Lance Henderson. And I'll tell you what, Ridgeview did not look good on that possession, and McCall gets shoved from behind and gets to the line. 139, 75-72 at the line. Justin McCall, the 6'5" senior, headed to Cal State Bakersfield, gets it to roll in. We had his dad Greg on at halftime to talk about him. Said hello to one daughter, and now is watching the other daughter play against Washington. And missed. 4-point game. Here comes Cardenas. Cardenas drives to the middle, pulls it back out. A lot of time. They're only down 4, and a timeout called by Stan Davis. Very, very smart call. Let's talk about our game tomorrow, Kyle.
Tomorrow we have the Liberty Patriots at Centennial Golden Ox girls basketball, and we're really branching out. It'll be our 3rd girls hoops game, and it looks to be an exciting game. Centennial and Liberty have always had solid programs, so we'll look to see if their solid play continues. Really excited, though, about next week. February 1st, it's South at North High, and it's a special game to me being a former athletic director at South High School. We're going to pay a little tribute to the late, great Coach Brian Carter and the tragic death that he went through this year, and what South High is going through. They are playing fantastic right now. I think they're 15-5, and they are undefeated in league play right now, and see if that can continue and if they could win a league championship, if not more, in honor of their coach.
Thank you for that. Looking forward to it. We have viewers across the country watching right now. Greg McCall mentioned his family watching from out of state. We have our one loyal, faithful viewer in Texas watching the game tonight. That viewer trying to get the work done at the house and just can't seem to get it finished because we're so riveting, Kyle.
Absolutely.
1.5 left. 1:31 left in this ball game. The Falcons trail by 4. Got to get the ball in here, first of all. They get it to Cardenas. 1.5 left. Cardenas being guarded by McCall. Wants to go down to Larson. Larson double team, kicks it out, and a good look. Oh, goodness, they might have had the look they wanted. They threw it up, and the ball is missed down low. They had a really well-designed play, and Dustin Henderson had an easy 3. Well, I shouldn't say easy. He had a good look at it. And now the Wolfpack, they call their own timeout. We'll stay here. Mike Martin says, hey, with 1:06 left, we're only up 4, 76-72. What a ball game. We have had some really, really exciting ball games so far here on KernHigh.org. We started last week, West High here at Ridgeview. The very next night, Independence at West. Had the ladies game with East and North that you and Kevin called. And then last night, Liberty Boys at BHS. What a barn burner. And
Absolutely.
Here we are again tonight. Wow. 1 minute left, exactly 60 seconds left. The Ridgeview Wolfpack up 4, 76-72.
You know, we kind of live for these rivalries, and I like how this Ridgeview Independence rivalry has kind of become a staple in Bakersfield, and we're seeing it kind of carry over in a lot of different sports. Doesn't matter what the records are at a particular point. When Ridgeview and Independence square off to play, you know it's going to be a heated matchup.
Jordan Roberts has 32 points. And what a show he's put on.
Crony's gotten awful quiet from on the line. I mean, I think it's been since the first half since he's hit a 3.
Well, he hasn't had one in the second half.
Oh, man.
He was on fire, had 3 in the first minute. 76-72 is the score, everybody. I'm a little confused myself. I thought it was 1 minute, 3 seconds. But then I looked up again, and it was an even 60 seconds, 1 minute. I said, okay, we're at 1 minute. But then they put up 1.07. And I believe they're trying to put a few extra seconds back on the clock, was what I thought. I thought Mike Martin called a timeout with 1:06
is what we were looking at.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're Stan Davis, you want all of those 6. Once again, Ridgeview came into tonight 16-2, 4-0. Stan Davis's Falcons came in 17-5, 4-0. Was 1:07, so 1 minute and 7 seconds. That's the official count. The ball comes in. Roberts has it. They're dropping back into a zone here. So with 15 on the shot clock, Coach Davis wants him to force the shot. Roberts being guarded out there by Henderson with 4 fouls. The ball comes up, and it goes in. What a shot by Jordan Roberts.
Bucket.
And the ball's thrown away. An errant pass, and now they're going to have to come up and force something here. Gemantera has the ball, and he gets fouled. So after the big-time D1 bucket by Jordan Roberts, a bad pass by the Falcons, and it's picked off. And now with a 6-point lead, Coach Davis looks up at the scoreboard and says, doggone it, fellas. And here comes Sean Gemantera, and he scores the first of 2 free throws. And if the rumble of the stairs is telling you anything, it looks as though some of the crowd's starting to get out of here. 6-point game. That ball's got to go up quick. Cardenas pulls the trigger, and it does not go. Rebounded out there by Dustin Henderson, and he throws it away. And that ought to do it. They're going to have to foul their way out now. So some hard to explain passes at the end, and you can see the pain on Dustin Henderson's face. But the rumble of these stands are telling you that a lot of the crowd's starting to peel out here. 23 seconds left, and now we have Crony on the line. Crony puts the first up and misses. 8-point ball game, 23.4 left as we see Jalen Kellums come back in.
I just think some of the athleticism that we've seen started to catch up, and when Dustin Henderson went out, that was a big, big moment for Ridgeview to extend their lead, and that they did.
30-second timeout called by Coach Mike Martin. And the game not over. 23 and a half seconds left. Still some time to go here. Not finished. But we will have our Tony's Pizza Player of the Game being awarded tonight.
Absolutely.
McCall right now has 13 points. Hardage 13.
But I'll tell you this, Hardage was a surprise. He came out of nowhere with 13 big points in such a critical game. Kind of a dark horse candidate for the Tony's Pizza Player of the Game.
Oh, here he comes, Kevin. He's lobbying. He's lobbying now. Kyle's lobbying. Crony, second free throw. And that does go down. So 22 seconds left, down by 9. Here comes Lance Henderson. He goes to the hole. Lance Henderson has the ball batted away, and will the Wolfpack try to do something special? Oh, boy, I think everybody was looking for a big dunk. Doesn't get it, doesn't happen. And McCall finally does get it to go down. And that's it. So Coach Davis will go to 4-1 with his Falcons and 17-6 overall. And how about Mike Martin? 17-2 overall and 5-0 in league play. We're going to take just a quick break. We want to thank one more sponsor one last time. We'll come back, wrap it up, give our Tony's Pizza Player of the Game award out, and one fast preview for tomorrow's game to finish up the weekend. Back in a moment on
And we're good.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie. Kevin, thank you so much. Everything that you do, appreciate it.
Thank you, Kevin.
We get a ton of compliments, and I'll tell you what, let's give him the mic, turn it on, and let's see what he thinks. 83-72. The Wolfpack pull another one out. They move to 17-2, 5-0 in league play. The Falcons, great game tonight. They go to 17-6, 4-1 in league play. At this time, it is time to discuss our Tony's Pizza Player of the Game. We thank all of our sponsors. First of all, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, PAV Solar and Communication, Premier Lighting, Tony's Pizza, Raymond Trophies. Thank you so much. But Tony's Pizza gives us a gift certificate to give to a player for $20 and a T-shirt. So we're going to finish off with them. Kevin Willie, your 33% is?
Despite all the lobbying that Kyle did, I had already had my two guys picked out. I was Cardenas for Independence. And Robertson, I think, obviously, with his second half that he had. And so I'm going with Robertson.
Cardenas had 16, by the way, and Jordan Roberts 34. So, Kyle, thank you, Kevin.
So I did lobby, but I agree completely with KW1. Roberts' second half willed Ridgeview to win the game, and he, bar none, is my Tony's Pizza Player of the Game. Hardage had a nice night, unexpected 13 points. I didn't think we'd be calling his name from three-point land, but definitely Roberts demonstrated why he's one of the premier talent in Bakersfield and in Kern County altogether.
The Henderson brothers together scored about 42 points of the 72 for the Falcons. But this is tonight a unanimous decision for the Tony's Pizza Player of the Game. 34 points. And I might have missed a bucket, by the way, guys, so it could be 36. We'll see. But I can tell you this. A big, big night for Jordan Roberts. Brings the ball up against the press.
Absolutely.
Goes to the rack at will. Puts in big buckets. Plays defense. He's just he's the main cat tonight. So Jordan Roberts, unanimous Tony's Pizza Player of the Game. One last plug for tomorrow's 12:30 tip-off.
Well, I'm really excited about having our third girls basketball game. Do you want to see if we can get Coach Martin up here for a quick interview, or do you want? Are you
we'll
down
see.
for that?
He's on the live mic right now. If you want to see if we can do it, we'll see. But right now he's on the floor, live mic'd up. I have a feeling it won't be the last time we get a chance to talk to Coach Martin.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll wrap it up. Tomorrow's Liberty at Centennial.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. It's a day game. I'm excited to see what both squads can do. They always have solid programs, and I want to see if that can continue tomorrow. I'm just excited to branch out to a wide variety of basketball skill sets and talent out there.
Coach Martin he's getting corralled by everybody. Everybody wants to talk to him, so we're going to let him go. On behalf of Kevin Willie, this is Kyle Wiley. I'm Vance Palm. Thank you to everybody at the Kern High School District for making this happen. We will see you tomorrow, 12:30 tip-off for the Centennial Liberty Girls game at Centennial High School. Have a great night.
Good night, everyone.